Hello, I'm Rhonda Porter with this week's episode of The Mortgage Porter for the week of November 10th, 2025. Octal Blue reports the average rate for a 30-year fixed rate as of last Friday, November 7th, was 6.203%. This is slightly higher from what I posted previous Friday, but please remember that this Octal Blue index is an average from about 35% of mortgage transactions and lenders who use Octal Blue when they go in to lock in an interest rate. So, and you can't lock in last Friday's rates. And you also have to factor in too that we don't know how these rates are being priced as far as points, what a person's credit scores are, or how much equity is, as well as many of the other factors that go into pricing a rate. So if you'd like to have a rate quote based on your personal financial scenario, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you with that. Well, it is a very light week with the government shutdown. As far as the economic calendar is concerned, Tuesday markets are closed in observance of Veterans Day. Thank you, veterans. And we do have the ADP preliminary estimate that is coming out. And right now, odds are at about 64% that the Fed will cut the funds rate at the next meeting in December. Mortgage rates have been trending very slightly higher since the last Fed meeting, which is marked by the red arrow highlighting that big red dash. So today, markets closed down about 14 basis points. For this week's In the Spotlight, let's talk about the 15-year mortgage. The administration is floating the idea of a 50-year mortgage to help create affordability. And so I decided to run some numbers just to see how it compares to a 30-year fixed rate. And the payments here include estimated taxes and insurance and are just for illustration purposes. If you want to have a rate quote, please contact me so that I can get one that is, again, customized to your financial profile. And we also don't know how a 50-year mortgage will be priced in the future, but my guess is it's going to be higher than the 30-year fixed and probably closer to a 40-year, if not higher than a 40-year amortized mortgage. So the third column here is showing a 50-year amortized payment based off of a 40-year rate. So again, this, as you can see, this is a bunch of guesswork. The first column is a 30-year fixed rate at 6.375, APR of 6.536. And so this is using a loan amount of $500,000. If we compare the first column, which is the 30-year fixed, to the 50-year payment that I have in the third column, we see a savings of about $158 a month, or payment difference. In 4 years' time, the 50-year mortgage, assuming the higher rate in the third column, which I think is more accurate, but again, we don't know, is going to cost just over $12,000 more than if somebody had a 30-year fixed mortgage. So, and it's, you're paying more interest over time with a higher rate. So hopefully, if this mortgage does become available and people do take advantage of it, they are able to refinance out of it because I don't think it is a great mortgage to have for long term. I think a 30 years better. And I honestly, like, my goal for people is that they are able to be debt free, eliminate credit card debt, and to be able to build for their financial futures for when they retirement. So, but it is interesting. It's not available yet. And it is something to consider. And one thing to think about too is if this does become available, I do think that it might cause more demand, which in the market for housing, which does not help affordability. So anyhow, this is just all what if and just talk. But if you have any questions or want to talk about this more, please reach out to me. Our next workshop is this Wednesday, November 12th from noon to 1. We're going to dig deeper on qualifying for a mortgage with relationship to your income and employment and debt. So it's basically, we're going over debt to income ratios in a way. So you do need to register at mortgageporter.com and click on the classes and workshops tab at the top of my page. This is in a webinar format, so you won't be on camera, and so you can enjoy your lunch and not have to worry about being seen by a bunch of other people. Recordings are also available afterwards to those who register, so be sure to sign up. I hope you have a great week. If you're thinking about buying, selling, remodeling, refinancing, or restructuring debt, or even a reverse mortgage, please reach out to me. I'm happy to help you. We can work on a budget, review credit. I'm here to help you or anyone that you know with your mortgage needs. So be sure to check out my blog, The Mortgage Porter, and subscribe for weekly updates. Take care, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.